The full gallery for Secrets of Strixhaven is now live, which means I'm allowed to open the collector booster box that Wizards sent me as part of the Magic Ambassador program. Thank you, Wizards of the Coast, for giving me Magic cards, which is great. I don't actually buy collector boosters for myself, but when they send them to me, I'm always very excited to get to open them up. So let me claw my way through this nice, fresh plastic. Let me tell you what we're looking for in Secrets of Strixhaven. So Secrets of Strixhaven, we're returning to Arcavios. We're going back to Strixhaven. We got the same 5 colleges, and we have the Mystical Archives. In the Mystical Archives, there are alt art treatments. There's the Japanese alt arts, and there's even a foil etched treatment that's kind of like silver looking. It looks pretty nice. I want to see what it looks like in person because I've only seen it in video. And there's also a serialized card somewhere in the set. I might have one in this box. I don't know. I've only ever opened one serialized card before. And it is for the Emeritus of Ideation, which is the wizard that casts Ancestral Recall. That's right. There's a new mechanic in the set that lets you cast spells off your creatures, like actual named instants and sorceries, which is really cool. So we got our collecty boosties. I'm trying a new setup that's like directly in front of me for the box opening. It should help a bit with visuals. Strixhaven. Yeah, you like it? Directly overhead on top of my beautiful lion. I ain't lying, it's a good playmat. Yeah, Wizards of the Coast says, thank you for the free advertising. Mostly free. Yeah, the cost for them to produce and send these cards to me is very low, and I'm not allowed to resell the cards, so it really is like, it's just more cards for my collection. The cards I'm looking for from this are a lot of archives cards, because a lot of them are actually not just valuable reprints, they're just great cards to have. So I'm looking forward to it. Let's see if I can get this nicely focused here in the middle. Like a new camera setup for this. Looking all right, looking all right. Deluge Virtuoso, random commons. Terrafractal. Oh, that's a good name. Wander Off. Quick Study. Tablet of Discovery. Fractal Anomaly. A lot of Quandrix in here. A Paradox Surveyor. And look! Japanese alt art card, but what is it of? Is this Reprieve? I feel like this might be a Reprieve. This is the trouble with the Japanese alt arts, is that I can't read them right away. It is not Reprieve. Okay, no, there's something that with a 4 in it and a 1. And it's a uncommon. It is card number 73. Okay. Just target a creature with power or toughness 4 or greater and destroy it. Repel Calamity! This is Repel Calamity! Thank you! Oh! I also got one of the etched treatments here. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get this to show up a little shinier. I'm gonna bring the lighting in. This is Duty Beyond Death? Duty Beyond Death is sacrifice a creature, your other creatures get indestructible until end of turn, right? Alright, so it's got like a bit of a texture to it. This is raised. Interesting. It does look cool, and I think it works pretty well with the white cards especially. Nice. Yes, we got 2 Japanese alt arts, one with the special treatment right there. Like the raised parts. Yeah, I should make a separate archives pile here. For the most part, these are just going to get sorted into colors at the end. I don't really need to sort them as I go here since I'm not doing a full review. We got a Plains. This is the full art with one of the students. Now we get into our rares. A Splatter Technique. Doing a big Prismari spell. Got a big pretty whale. The foiling on the whale is kind of cool. You like the silver etching borders? They're cool. A Borderless Lorehold Archivist. This has that prepare that I was talking about, where the creatures cast spells. It's really neat. Oh, Zaphi and the Tempest. So these guys are like back from the old Prismari precon is where this character had shown up before. Whoa! Okay. So this is a Flusterstorm. So 3 archives cards in here. There's a minimum, I think, of 1 per pack. And the same with regular boosters. These are collector boosters. So Flusterstorm, it is a really nice reprint. I actually do have a couple copies of Flusterstorm at this point. But this is such nice art. I love the archives with like the gold highlights. That's so cool. Oh, more rares. A Traumatic Critique, which has Prismari yelling at a student, saying, the artist should not suffer. Oh, the artist should suffer for their craft, not the audience. You're funny, man. This is a very Prismari pack. And then, is that Vamp Tutor? Yeah, Vampiric Tutor. It's an art card. Nice. Okay, not a bad first pack. I like having more copies of Flusterstorm in case I need to counter a whole stack. Pack number 2, baby. The art card is a tease. Yeah, give me the Vamp Tutor. The first archives had Demonic Tutor in it. Right? Yeah, I think so. I think I even have that. Render Speechless. Some of the art in this set's gonna render me speechless. Strife Scholar. Rapier Wit. Let's see if I can... I'm gonna try to, like, get the lighting... You can actually see the light there. Elemental Mascot. Paradox Surveyor. I probably need to do like a white balance. People who know things about cameras, let me know if you have advice. A Snooping Page. Brush Off. Ooh, Sleight of Hand. Just a way to manipulate the top of your deck. A Disdainful Stroke. I don't know how much I like that in Limited. I do like the art, though. The brush stroke is highlighted a bit. There we go. You want the Dominic Mayer art? There's some great Dominic Mayer art. Oh, nice! One of the Emerituses. Emeriti. Emeritus of Truce is the Swords to Plowshares Emeritus. So the Emeritus cycle is all like the iconic spells in colors. I want to say that we have Ancestral Recall, Swords to Plowshares, Lightning Bolt, etc. Very cool. This cat's pretty nice. It's also like at base a 3-mana 3/3, which is pretty sweet for Limited. Has some blink ability for it because it makes you tokens. But it only gives you Swords to Plowshares if your opponent has more creatures than you. But you can give them a creature. Changing Loyalty. This is from the Commander decks. Green gets regrowth. Huh. That's better than giving it giant growth. Flash Replicate 2. Enchant creatures. When it dies, you return it to the battlefield under your control. Interesting. Kind of a repeat effect on something we've seen before. Start a new pile for those. Pox Plague! What? How is anybody gonna cast this? Black, 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 black. Each player loses half their life, discards half the cards in their hand, sacrifices half the permanents they control of their choice, round down each time. Oh, it's like Pox! Pox Champ. Triumph of the Hordes! We're getting Triumph of the Hordes in Arena. All of the cards in the archives except for one, or I guess it's on the bonus sheet. One card on the bonus sheet is going to be coming to Arena, coming to Brawl. If you ever wanted an overrun effect, this is one of the best things ever. It gives all your creatures Infect, which means instead of dealing combat damage, they deal poison damage. So, you know, +1/+1 trample and Infect. It wins games. Add that to your Fen deck, too. Wither and Poison. Nice. I should probably be happy they printed it as Mythic Rare in this. Informed Inkrite. Borderless. A Spirit / Illusion token. Not bad. People cast Excruciator? No, they cast Cavero / Superior Spider-Man, who becomes Excruciator. A Fractal Mascot, Chase Inspiration, Zealous Lorecaster, a Tenured Concoctor, ooh, Thunderdrum Soloist, Diary of Dreams, another Fractal Tender. A lot of the Japanese arts. Okay, I think this is Disdainful Stroke again. It makes sense with the art, makes sense with the mana cost. And there's a 4 on it. Yeah. And there's a 4 on it. Oh, there's the other art for Duty Beyond Death. So this is the same card. Nice. Ooh, I like the way the swamp looks. Cool. It says it on the card. Yeah, but not in English. Oh, another Emeritus! This one has regrowth. It's a whole cycle. There's one in each color. Well, hopefully I will get the blue one, and I will get it serialized. That would be sweet. Ooh, Turbulent Fen. This is from the Commander deck. This land enters tapped unless your opponents control 8 or more lands. Well, it's collective opponents. So that's very nice for multiplayer. Yeah, that's funny. It's better if you go last. Oh, Improvisation Capstone. This is the Paradigm Cycle. Speaking of one in each color cycles in a set. The Paradigm Cycle, this is like Fixed Epic. You cast the spell, and then it lets you recast it at each of your turns. It's just like, hey, start your turn. Guess what? You get to cast it again. Start your turn. You get to cast it again and again and again. Really cool design. I like what they did with it. Oh, okay. There's a 1 on here. Something 1 mana. Is this Daze? Return an island counter. This is Daze! Oh my goodness. Okay. I mean, I'll take a copy of Daze. When's the last time Daze got reprinted? Neat. The Quorum Dissertation. Wow. 2 paradigms in 1 pack. A lot of mythics. This is just card draw life loss over and over and over. Days for days. Oh, another art card. Are you Biblioplexin? Fabled Passage. Wait, Fabled Passage? Fabled Passage is in this set? I mean, sweet. I will always take reprints of Fabled Passage in Standard. That's one of those cards I think should always be Standard legal. Mystery Booster 2, not counting Secret Lair, so kind of. Yeah, I think just the SpongeBob Secret Lair has days. And Mystery Booster also has hundreds of cards in it. It's like chaos. Is that... Oh, is this from the Commander? Well, Fabled Passage is Standard legal, so if you opened a Commander deck and it had Fabled Passage in it, then you would be able to play that Fabled Passage in Standard, because it was printed in Bloomborough, I think. Kind of surprised it wasn't just Foundations. It feels like a great card for a Foundations choice type of thing. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. They got so many funny wizards. So, speaking of like my Pride playmat down here, I was saying at the start of my stream that there's a bunch of creatures depicted in colors that are not their normal colors, or kind of the secondary or tertiary colors. So there are some Leonin in Prismari here. Now, Leonin are usually in Naya colors, so like this is a red card. But red-blue is not typically where you see Leonin. So it's interesting, this is a Leonin in the art. She's having a great time, shaking those maracas, having a paint storm. cuboid colony. It's like a Borg cube of bees. Sonar, Unfinished Genius. At least this one's not an infinite combo. Social Snub. Oh, it's just like in the first one where we had school bullies. Now you too can have foil school bullies. Spell Pierce. I don't know what that one does. Stock Up. Oh, Stonks! Oh, finally. Stock Up. So Stock Up is such a weird card because it is highly sought after. It is so good. It is played in multiple formats. It's an uncommon, but it's an uncommon from a set that people did not buy and did not like because it was Aether Drift. Dude, Stonks. The uncommon that desperately needed a reprint. We're not even joking. Get my land. Shattered Sanctum. Okay. I mean, it's fast lands. Fury Gale Flocking. It's from the Commander decks. Informed Inkwright. Ooh, Subterranean Tremors. That's a weird one. It deals X damage to each creature without flying. If X is 4 or more, destroy all artifacts, but if X is 8 or more, you make a big lizard. It's Godzilla emerging. Lizard. Lizard, lizard. Slow land? Is it the slow lands or the fast lands? No, it's the slow lands. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is the cycle that was from Midnight Hunt and Crimson Vow, right? Tapped unless you have two or more other lands. I like them. Lizard, lizard. Nita. Neat. What are you? Whenever you cast a spell you don't own. Well, I love casting spells I don't own. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you don't, or each creature you control. 2 mana, sacrifice another creature, exile instant or sorcery from an opponent's graveyard. You can cast it this turn, mana of any type, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's a lot of attacks. Activate only as a sorcery. Boo. This is one of those, yes, it's crime, but they really restrict things a little too much. 2 mana. You require you still have to cast the spell for its cost. You have to sacrifice a creature. It's sorcery speed only. Like, that's not going to say I'm not going to try to build it, but I want to steal my opponent's counter spells. Elemental, Fractal. Are there Orzhov crime cards? There are Esper crime cards. So it kind of fits into, like, Saruman and things like that. And people are afraid of crime because crime is scary. Frog Champ. It's a Boorog! Boorog Banemaster. I think this is great. So they have frog students. This frog student, by the way, has like piercings and stuff. He's a cool guy. He's like a poison dart frog. In most colleges, Aaron's poisonous skin would have made them a pariah. In Witherbloom, they were one of the most popular students on campus because everybody wants some of that guy's juice. Interjection. Follow the Lumerets. One of them story cards. Johnny's Response, also a story card. Homesickness. Aw, need a care package from Mom. Ooh, one of the other uncommon legends. There's one of each of the 5 students. This is Abigail. I like Abigail. She's the one that is on the box. And are all of these the same art? They are all the same art. Growth Curve. Growth Curve, by the way, even though it looks like it could have been a growth spiral, it is not. Just the same mana value. Oops. You didn't see nothing. There's nothing that interesting here. Another Disdainful Stroke. Sleight of Hand. Looks very nice in foil. Get our planes. Harmonized Trio. Okay, so it's no Ancestral Recall, but it has Brainstorm on it. It's a 1-mana, 1/1 Merfolk Bard Wizard. You prepare it by tapping it into untapped creatures you control. At least you can do that part at instant speed. And then it gives you access to Brainstorm. Cool. Eclipsed Step. Enters tapped unless you control 2 or more basic lands. So that's from the Commander set. Storm Carved Coast. These are standard legal again. Nice. This is the, I think, alt art borderless. Enters tapped unless you control 2 or more other lands. So they gave us a hint during the story session and the launch of this set. They said that in these arts that show the portals, they are showing a portal to something important or something that's going to reflect back. And I think it's going to be like whatever the alternate reality is. There's like robots through this. Yeah. Who up fracturing their realities? Oh, Angel's Grace. Can stop your opponent from winning. Looks kind of cool in foil. Yeah, we don't know where it is or what it is. You think this looks like it could be like Phyrexians building the machines? It's a cool Angel's Grace art. It is. Mana Sculpt. Oh, God. Yeah, have fun with this one, Tamio and Barol. This is Mana Drain, but only if you're a wizard. And it does cost 1 more. It's cancel with a big upside, though. Yeah, if you control a wizard. If you control a wizard. At least it has restrictions on it. Thop Thop. Germ. We're gonna have ad nause combos. Do we have ad nauseum in this set? Is that on the archives? Whack. All right, Ascendant Dust Speaker, Shopkeeper's Bane, Get Yelled At, Titan's Grave, Telonian Tackle, Strixhaven Sky Coach. Ooh. A Snorlock, Snake Warlock. Becomes prepared every turn. Whoop. Eh. Oh, Deduce, I think? Because I see the magnifying glass. I see the 2 in Sacrifice. I think this is Deduce. It's a draw card, make a clue. Giant Growth. Big Squirrel. Bleck! I want to build Bleck as commander. Bleck is a turbo pride mate. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on each pest, bat, insect, snake, or spider you control. You get enough of those that gain you life, you can do something. And pests kind of by default gain life. The new ones gain life on attack. The old ones gain life on death. Was that a silver scroll deduce? It was not. This is actually not foil at all. This is just kind of blank. Look, it stands out. It looks weird. I've had one of the silver scrolls so far. And I don't know what the drop rate is of them. I would like to build Black. Durger Focus Mage. Huh, it does Brain Geyser. Makes your instants and sorcery cost less. Berta Wise Extrapolator. He's a frog, isn't it? Oh, hey! There's the Vamp Tutor! Nice! Looking good, Vampiric Tutor. I love putting stuff on top of my deck. Losing life. Nice big win. Ooh, ah. Yo, let's go! Okay, yeah, I know. I should be really excited about getting a Vampiric Tutor. I'm a lot more excited about getting Prismari, the Inspiration. Instants and sorcery spells you can cast at Storm. Sure, she costs 7. No, he. Prismari's one of the boy dragons. Sure, they cost 7. But it has protection. It's got that ward. It's given Storm. Also, I like the alt art of, like, Prismari just kind of doing a mundane daily activity of, like, painting and playing guitar. And then art. This looks Quandrix. What is it? Lattice Library. Ward pay 5 life. It's just not ward. I mean, it's ward that hurts you. But I think most people will pay 5 life. Yeah, Vamp Tutors, I'm trying to look up. Because it has had a couple reprints, but I'm pretty sure it's still over $50 for all its printings. Yeah, it is still over $50 for all of its printings on the secondary market. I'm looking at TCG Player right now. So yeah, I can't resell it, but pretty sweet card just to have. Maybe I can trade it. Maybe I can trade it. Yes, Witherbloom, Lorehold, and... Gosh. And Quandrix, I think, are all the girl dragons. Because I want to say it's 3 and 2 is the split. Just because it has Storm in the Oracle text doesn't make it good. No, but it makes it fun. It's not about good, it's about fun. Wander Off, Alan Historian, Mage, Blue Referee, Frog Banemaker, Archaic's Agony, Mana Worm. Ooh, Worm. Stress Dream. Oh god, that was me. Certainly not playable in Standard at all. Prismari? No way. Heh. Flashback of 6. Man, I wish they just put the English name at the bottom. Flashback of 6. Is that the double power spell? Bulk up? Bulk up. I think it's bulk up. Chat says bulk up. Oh, you guys beat me to it. I was like deep in thinks. Thanks, people who know Japanese. Eh. What? I see a 1. And it's in black. Is this Feed the Swarm? Feed the Grist? I like Feed the Grist in chat. From Sheet. Is it lose 1 life? Each of mana value? Feed the Insects? Is Feed the Swarm in this? Feed the Swarm. Feed the Swarm is a great card to have more copies of. It's black enchantment removal. I put that in this pile. Island. Emeritus of Conflict. Oh, I've almost completed my cycle of Emeriti. Emeritusi. I've got the white one. I got the green one. I got the red one. Now I just need the blue one, and I need it to be serialized. Lightning Bolt. Renegade Bull from the Commander set. Oxen. Echo Casting Symposium. Target creature creates a token that's a copy of target creature you control. Paradigm. Well, that's fun. Culling the Weak. Sacrifice a thing. Get slightly better Dark Ritual, but not. Ambitious Augmenter. Has increment. It's a little guy. Makes a fractal when it dies. Primo. And a beast. Why is there no reminder text on the Paradigm cards? Because these are the alt arts. The alt arts and Borderless typically don't have reminder text. This pack has like a scent to it. I feel like there's going to be a special treatment in this. Yeah, you know, we identify our packs by smell here. Oops. It's like, oh, yes, Paradigm is epic, but you can still cast other spells. Epic was so bad. Ooh, Prismari Charm. I like the new charm cycle. Silverquill Charm, speaking of which. Flame? No. Burst Lightning? Because I see a 4, a 2, and a 4. think it might be Burst Lightning. Also, it has lightning in the art. Yeah, I love how this is just like, all right, Amy, do your best guess. Oh, hey, yeah, there's the other art for Bulk Up. Ooh, that's cool looking. It's got like, inside of you there is one wolf. That looks so good in foil. Swamp. No, I'm telling you, I can smell it. This is gonna be a good stank pack. Watch it not have anything in it. Another Hope Singer. I feel like I've opened like 4 of those. Striding Shot Caller. No shot. That's from the commander deck. Aziza Mage Tower Captain. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, it lets you tap stuff to copy it. Cool. Huh. Is this the thing that makes pests and destroys things? Wait, no. You saying it's Awaken the Dryads? Oh, it makes Dryad Arbors. Awaken the Forest. I think that's it. Awaken the Forest. It was, it makes land creatures. I run this in a couple decks. Oh, another black. Now I have 2 blacks. Awaken the Woods. Thank you, chat. It's Awaken the Woods. That sounds right. There was nothing. It was just a stinky pack. Black is so cute. Yeah, this isn't blacks, it's black. But if you have 2 of them, then it's blacks. Sorry, I'm sniffly. I was sneezing so much this morning. Combination of getting over my cold and allergy season. I've been sick for like over a week. It was rough. I went out to California to film things, and I was like, please don't mind, my voice is not very strong right now. I spent 3 days in a row not talking at all. Like, I was able to go through like everything being like, okay, I don't need to say anything to anyone. Ooh, a braid. There's the other Feed the Swarm art. Yountain. Museo Vane's no Dean. I miss the old Dean of the Veen, but he must have died. Bird Skeleton Warlock. Mix pests. Ooh, and if you've gained life, lets you reanimate. Ooh, I like that. Mono black life gain. Scorched Geyser. Deathcap Glade. That was the commander one. Or, well, yeah. It's not legal in standard. This one is legal in standard. Deathcap Glade. Another of those portal arts. I know Ayako Ishiguro art when I see it. You can tell because of the cat. I love that, like, my first introduction to her was through Magic, and then somebody was like, yeah, that's Junji Ito's wife. You've seen Junji Ito's, like, comic about the cats, right? You want to know why he made the comics? Because his wife loved cats. This is Smallpox. Yeah, she does very fun cat art. I'm glad that she's gotten to do so many Magic cards, too. Oh, another one of the Etched cards. Okay, so this is... Remember how the first one was in white? And I said it looks good in white? This art does look cool, but the border... This is green. This is Berserk, I think? Cat says Berserk. Okay. It doesn't read as green to me. Like, even the mana symbol is barely green. But I do like the etching treatment. I kind of wish that the foil were different colors depending on the color of the spell. Fractal. And a pest. 3 packs remain. Is the background gold? Yeah, it's kind of golden. I'm gonna get my snotty fingers all over these cards. This is where we get the good ones. Wild Hypothesis. If Fire Dancer, Last Gasp, Dust Speaker, Skycoach Waypoint lets you prepare your creatures again. Pigment Wrangler on the floor. Group Project. Bitter Triumph. I actually love this removal. Great single target removal. Another of the Etched. Oh, that's 3 so far in the box. What is this one? Black and a colorless. I see a 1 and I see a 3. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what it is. Is this also Bitter Triumph? Oh, I wonder what the 1 is for. Or maybe it's discard a card. This is Bitter Triumph. Oh, okay. So yeah, Bitter Triumph, except it looks very white. Forest. Sundown Pass. I like having more of these slow lands. Just great to have in the collection. They're very good lands to have. Merchant of Venom. Gonna go get them. Stirring Hope Singer. Again, so many of these. Predict Ritual. This is a really bad ritual. Deathcap Blade. Again, another one of these. Really great to have. Fractal Pest. So now that I have a couple of these here. Yes, these are the silver cards. They feel different than other cards. Like, the card weight is different. I'm holding them up, like, side by side. You're not going to be able to see this, I don't think, but I'm going to try. Definitely slightly thicker. And they feel like they have more layers to them, because they do. Yeah, it is heavier. It for sure feels heavier. Yeah, I'm out here like, camera, can you focus on that freaking blade? You think the texture on the backside seems a little different? Not significantly to me. Go grab one of the coffee scales and weigh it. I have a kitchen scale, and it is a gram scale, but it is not able to detect like that level of difference. Now, my mom actually does have that. She uses jewelry scales because she'll like weigh out glues and things. She does metal and glass working, and when she's like adding in certain epoxies, they have to be like 0.1 gram accurate. Yeah, and sometimes when you're like, I need to mix in just the right amount, or the what is it? The coefficient of expansion is gonna mess this up. You use your espresso scale to check for counterfeits? Oh, my espresso scale is not that good. People about to be weighing boxes. Send in the pests. Yeah, those are the pests. Tackle Artist. Titan's Grave. Divergent Equation. Rapturous Moment. Aww. I want to stand in a giant hand and have a little, like, romantic kiss. The Bloom Charm. Helping Hand. A little bit of reanimating. Requisition Raid. Still standard legal, but now you can use this art instead. I like Requisition Raid. I've been putting it into a lot of Brawl decks. Mountain. Hardened Academic. Nev, the Practical Dean. Another Traumatic Critique. This is the regular art of Berserk. Oh, Flashback. Guess what Flashback does? It gives a card flashback. That's what it do. Oh, and a signed art card. So these signed art cards, I collect them, but not for me. What is this one of? Shamanic Revelations. Flashback does not have flashback. It would be cute if it did, but I guess it would be like weird with looping. Aaron Hansen had like told me at a convention, like, yeah, I collect those because they're like pretty easy to come by and most people don't. So I make a stack of them as I open them. And then whenever I see him at like a convention, I like try to bring them with me to cons, and I'm like, Aaron, guess what I got for you? Couple more of these. I'm gonna go put that in the stack for the boy. Boy stack added to. So I wanted to compare the colors of the two different Berserks side by side. So you can kind of see what the raised etching does. Replaces a lot of the black with silver, and it looks like it does lighten some colors and darken some others. One last pack. Serialize. Please. Please? Please. You think you like the non-etched more? I like the feel, like the feel of the etched card. The problem is it's going to be sleeved, I think, in most decks. Unless you're me, who plays things unsleeved. You like the treatment? Yeah, I mean, Berserk is a cool card. It's nice to see. Nice to see. What is the Dean/Deans of Prismari now? I don't know, because Zephi's not it. That's just like a band. I'm not even sure if they have cards. I know, that's extremely unhelpful from me. Yeah, did all of the Deans get them? Yeah, Berserk is a card that is... I'm trying to think when it was printed last. It was in... No, it's never been added to Arena. This is going to be the first one. This is going to be the first time we're getting it in Arena. Because it was from Alpha and Beta, but it hasn't been printed in a set. I'm just going to look it up. Berserk. There it is. Okay, it was in the Secret Lair with Wolverine on it. It was in another Secret Lair. But from a set? It was Conspiracy is the last time it was in a set. Wow. And then before that, Eternal Masters. And Vintage Masters probably would have had it on MTGO. Yeah, I see it here. This is me opening up Scryfall. Rancorous Archaic. Big Colorless. Fields of Strife. Tim Tam. Whoop. But not Tammy-O. Just Tam. My piles are starting to fall. They're getting too thick. Yeah, I like the uncommon student cycle. The first Strixhaven also had an uncommon student cycle. Tamira? Yep. That is her whole name. Use Seeker. Spree card. Is this the one that redirects her copies? Return a favor. Yeah! Also a really fun card in Brawl. Also very fun in EDH, though, like, most people are like, deflecting SWAT. One of my favorite ways to get some extra turns. Oh, you cast Time Warp targeting yourself, huh? That's funny. I actually cast it targeting myself and also made yours target me. Feed the Swarm. Looking cute in foil. Island. Post-Mortem Professor. Gromby. Umbral Expanse. It's just a cycling duel. Quandrix. Ooh, alt art Quandrix. Big math. Instant and sorcery spells you cast from your hand have Cascade. I just think she's neat. Big math. Yeah, I got 2 of the dragons. Is this Time Walk or one of the or Time Warp again? Or one of the equivalent ones? Force of Will? That's Force? This is Force? Oh, damn! I'm just like looking at the mana value like, did they put temporal manipulation in here? This is Force of Will. This is the problem with the Japanese cards. I can't be excited right away because I don't know what they look like yet. That's a hit, baby! This is coming to Arena. Nice! Yeah, this is, you know, a good card to get in my last pack. Force of Will is one of those cards that, yes, it's free counterspell. In fact, it's one of the free counterspells. You're going to save time. Yes, this is a card that the more overpowered a format is, the more important this spell is. Delayed excitement. You're like, oh, Amy, you'll figure it out eventually. Then it will steal the show. Elemental. Dragon Illusion. Bam! We got some good ones. I'm gonna sneeze. Those are celebratory sneezes. Overall, a pretty nice pack. Did I get the crazy chases? No, I got some of the dual lands, though. I did get some really good archives cards, though, including, like, some of the foil... Sorry, these are 3 are... I think these are probably, like... There will be some demand for these, which is nice. There's always going to be demand for Vampiric Tutor and Force of Will. I don't count Japanese Force of Will as a crazy chase. I can't read it. And I don't play that much blue. The kind of blue I play in Commander is crime. Did I get anything I wanted for EDH? I did. I did get a bunch of things. Do people play these? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I play a Japanese Altart Lightning Bolt from the first archives in my Ragavan deck. Nice. Nice. Yeah, overall, though, pretty cool pack. Again, thank you, Wizards of the Coast, for sending this to me. And if you liked this box opening, just so you know, I do have a second one. Thanks, Watsy.